Merry Christmas and happy Friday, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. Hope you are having a terrific day. It's certainly a terrific day right now in the crypto market. So if you haven't already done so, maybe you've been celebrating, whether with family, with friends, or privately, that's fine too. But raise a glass to yourselves for being in this space because, wow, we're beginning to see how crazy of a sector this is going to be, not only to finish out the rest of this year, 2020, but 2021 as well. By every estimation, looks like it's going to be just incredible. So once again, a very Merry Christmas to all our friends, all our supporters, all the members of the Altcoin Buzz Army that are making this space and this movement possible. And what's great about this particular Christmas right now is if you look at what's happening in the Twitter trending section, you have none other than hashtag Bitcoin that is trending, and for good reason. We're going to get into some of the prices here in just a second of some of the altcoins that we've been following, in fact, that we've been suggesting. But now everybody's talking about Bitcoin because it is coming up at potentially $25,000 on this 25th of December. And as you can see here, Business Insider, everybody, for example, is talking about Bitcoin, but Business Insider is this example here. They have this very favorable write-up. Bitcoin surges to fresh record high and looks set to break the $25,000 level. Merry Bitmas indeed. And really across the board, we've got some great metrics here worth celebrating. We're on Binance Futures here on the Bitcoin USDT 5-minute chart. As you can see, we hit a new all-time high on this Christmas day, $24,718. This occurred, let's just make sure we're absolutely certain of the time, 6:30 a.m. this morning on this Christmas day, December 25th. And by every indication, it looks like we may be poised to, again, surpass that, perhaps hit $25,000 on this 25th of December. Wouldn't that be fitting and serendipitous? But Ethereum also doing very well, comfortably back into the 600s, back up now just below 630, but really regaining some ground, up 6% today. Litecoin up 15% today as I record. There we go, a local daily high. Litecoin up 35% in these last couple of days, really regaining some of its strength and maintaining its positioning above the $100 mark. THETA, which has just been on an absolute monster tear, new all-time high just from a few minutes ago, $1.33. Guys, if you haven't checked out our THETA write-up, our price predictions, then you missed out on this call because we absolutely nailed it. Or Pratik nailed it, I should say. All credit goes to our chartist. But THETA also poised to perhaps break into the next all-time high tier that we have called. We'll be discussing that in just a second. Zilliqa as well, ZIL, doing extremely well. So really across the board, it's wonderful to see altcoins as well as Bitcoin, everything in the market performing this well on this Christmas day. I love it. So really a very strong day all around for the entirety of the cryptocurrency market cap. And check this out, XRP. Many of us had written off XRP. Just so happens that it's up 36%. It's a Christmas miracle. Now, I was having more of a private discussion with one of our subscribers in the comments asking, he was asking, or she, if XRP would go to zero. And I'm very much of the contention that, look, nothing in this space goes to zero. All the FUD in the world can depress a price, can bring it down, can effectively kill a project in a pragmatic sense, but it's always going to have its adherents. And XRP is one of those projects with a big enough fan base. As long as it's listed on just one exchange, I think it's going to have a future that will continue, and maybe it won't shine as brightly, but nothing goes to zero in this space. And what's so interesting about this space is you have a lot of contrarians, and people realize that if a project is down 30, 40, 50%, if nothing else, people just want to capitalize on the bounce. Whether it's a dead cat bounce or not, I'm going to leave that to the XRP analysts, but just a really interesting observation here. There has been a little bit of good news when it comes to XRP, but nothing in my mind that's commensurate with a 36% 24-hour run-up. I'm not making the comparison between XRP and BitConnect, but we saw similar patterns when that project collapsed. That was much more of a dramatic, much more, in my opinion, warranted collapse. So no disrespect to the XRP community. Again, I'm not making a direct one-to-one comparison, but it just goes to show that nothing truly dies in this space. There are always opportunities. Even moments of great despair can really be turned around on a dime. But we're not talking about despair today. We're talking about optimism. We're talking about euphoria and excitement. And guys, Please, I'm imploring you, if you're not following our trade signals, number one, our trade signals group, which I'm going to pin in the comments below. It's a free Telegram group, trade signals, discussions about projects and different price signals. Never professional advice, but they are informed opinions, and we invite you to join that discussion. It's very, very valuable indeed. So you got to be following that. You also have to be following our calls. Here on Altcoin Buzz, we covered this yesterday. Price updates and price predictions for THETA, BEL, and SNX. Just to give you the quick example, we called THETA about 24 hours before it reached its current all-time high. We called THETA, Fibonacci level 1.618 at $1.24. If you subscribe to this particular methodology and if you believe THETA is going to continue its run up, next stop is $1.53. So not financial advice. Do with that information what you will, but get informed, guys. Follow our lead, do your homework, do your research, and join our Telegram Trade Signals group. Okay, a little bit of a news roundup here, starting with BitGo. Their investors include Galaxy Digital Ventures, Goldman Sachs, and Valor Equity Partners. BitGo just reported Wednesday that digital assets under custody have surpassed $16 billion for the first time, which is a new milestone for them. So a very hearty congratulations and kudos to BitGo. Well deserved. I mean, just think about what 2021 is going to look like for some of these firms and some of these corporations like there, including Grayscale. They're also celebrating a new milestone. This is their December 23rd update. New assets under management, holdings per share, and market price per share for our investment products. Total AUM, assets under management, $16.4 billion. Unbelievable. $16.4 billion. That's up from $13 billion, by the way. That's what the firm announced last week. So $3 billion in the span of a week. As you guys know, their largest holding is in Bitcoin, with the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust having about $14.1 billion in that top crypto asset. However, they're expanding their other offerings, Ethereum and their Ethereum Trust. That now represents $1.81 billion in AUM. They also have trusts for Litecoin. That's about $125 million. Bitcoin Cash is maybe 70 or so million. Ethereum Classic, 67 million. And there are some others that are less significant, but you can see that they're diversifying. They also have XRP, which we were discussing a moment ago, XLM, Zcash, but an unbelievable figure there, 16.4 billion. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen next year at this time, 2021 for Grayscale. These guys are going to be enormous. And speaking as we did a moment ago about Galaxy Digital, their CEO, Mike Novogratz, is talking about how the Biden administration could be signaling a major boom year for 2021, just in terms of his stance and in terms of his sentiment. Here on Cointelegraph.com, Novogratz hopes Biden admin reverses Trump's anti-crypto space. And I'm just really using this article as a segue to suggest that more and more politicians are softening up, are cozying up a little bit to Bitcoin. They're kind of dipping their toes in the water and they're seeing how it feels. They're also gauging the public sentiment. Exhibit A here is an individual that's not ultra high profile, at least depending on where you are in the world, but nevertheless pretty significant here. You have the Miami mayor, Francis Suarez. So he's openly learning, talking about Bitcoin, and he's actually having discussions with the Winklevoss twins and with Anthony Pompliano. So Mayor Francis Suarez, again of Miami, Florida. Great insight into how Bitcoin has been a stable investment during an incredibly unstable year. Currently reading Bitcoin Billionaires at Tyler at Pompliano. Any other good reads? So let's all show our encouragement to Mayor Suarez. At a local level, that's still a very good development to have a pro-Bitcoin, a pro-crypto politician. It would be incredible if a city like Miami could become the first crypto-centric civil local government in the country. Let's kind of push for this. Let's make this a side project. Kudos, Mayor Suarez. Okay, part of what's driving Ripple is this new partnership news, and this isn't the entirety of the momentum, but every little bit helps, of course. So Ripple has partnered with Energy WebX to build the world's first decarbonized blockchain. They partnered with Ripple and XRP Ledger Foundation to power the XRP Ledger's annual electricity consumption with 100% emission-free renewable energy. And Ripple's price, as we just discussed, has increased in excess of 35% in these last 24 hours. Again, I think part of that is the rebound, but this is still some good news, and every little bit of good news helps in this space. Other good news to talk about, and you've likely heard about 1inch by now. 1inch.exchange here on Twitter. Delighted to announce that 1inch token is live. Learn more about the governance and utility token and the token architecture. If you haven't heard about this, so 1inch is a decentralized exchange. They've issued, as I just described, their own governance token. So just like Uniswap Airdrop, users of 1inch and the Mooniswap DEX will get an Airdrop token as a Christmas gift. So around 50,000 wallets will get the 6% of 1inch supply in the first round of distribution. The current supply of 1inch is $1.5 billion. On 1inch, so far, over $7.5 billion of assets swapped, over 57,000 unique users, $2.2 million saved on gas via the 1inch gas token, and $119 million in assets deposited into V1 of their liquidity protocol Mooniswap. Binance responding to the news here. At Binance, they're going to list 1inch exchange in the innovation zone, and deposits are now open. You can read more about that on Binance.com. Also weighing in is Changpeng Zhao in response to the recent momentum and euphoria that we're seeing surrounding 1inch. Damn, that looks a bit longer than 1inch. And as you can see, if you've been paying attention to the 1inch charts, the volatility has been excessive. Fortunately, it's been excessive to the upside and in a good way, but you're seeing some wild swings here. The price may be totally different at the time that you're watching this video, but right now things are looking pretty good and there's a lot of excitement and enthusiasm surrounding the project. Okay, even though things are looking pretty good, we have a couple of hacks and a couple of more serious news items that we want to report. So this may affect some of you in the Altcoin Buzz army, hopefully not very many of you at all, but nevertheless, I wanted to bring it up at least briefly. The Russian cryptocurrency exchange Livecoin, they posted on their official website on Christmas Eve yesterday and said that the exchange was hacked and lost control of some of their servers. They also warned customers to stop using their services. Hackers had taken control of the Livecoin infrastructure and then proceeded to modify the exchange rates to unrealistic values. Again, I hope that none of you were affected by this. There's also news, unfortunately, out of the UK. So United Kingdom-based company Exmo announced a major hack causing the platform to freeze all withdrawals from the exchange. They now estimate total losses are a little more than $10.5 million in various digital assets such as Bitcoin, Ether, Tether, XRP, and others. Exmo executives say that as much as $4 million of totally stolen assets cannot be recovered due to criminals withdrawing the funds through Poloniex. Like I said, guys, when there is negative news, it is important to cover, but that's not going to overshadow all of the positivity that we're seeing today. Stay tuned for that $25,000 Bitcoin on this 25th of December, on this Christmas Day 2020. Wouldn't that be fitting? THETA is another one to keep an eye on. It's a favorite for us, of course, over at the Altcoin Buzz Army. I smell a new all-time high in the very near future. It seems like every hour or two, THETA is reaching a new all-time high. So guys, please, once again, for the love of God, make sure you're following our trade signals. Follow us on the Telegram group. Join the discussion. In fact, you don't have to be just a follower. You can be a contributor. Join that discussion. Check it out, pinned in the comments below. Also, check out our price predictions and analysis pieces that are regularly posted on the website, altcoinbuzz.io. All right, that is it for today, everybody, on this Christmas Day. Hope you're having a great one, enjoying it with friends, family, or alone. Even if you are alone, I hope you're enjoying the spirit of the season. Keep following us, guys, on all the regular social media channels. Keep checking back into that website, altcoinbuzz.io. Like, subscribe, share, hit the bell to receive notifications if you guys enjoyed today's video. Best of luck if you choose to invest. Big things are coming for the end of this year. Massive things are coming for next year. Thank you for being a part of the movement, and thank you for following us, guys. We do appreciate it. Stay safe, everybody, and as always, we hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.